Okay, we're going to try this again. See how everything goes. I'm not promising anything. It's showing I'm here, so it wasn't earlier, so I don't know what was going on. Kept bouncing me around, so it looks like I'm in a haze again because of the sun, which is fine. I am embracing the sun, but I keep trying to move it around, and because this is the best place for me. I have the curtain drawn, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Hopefully I stay on this time. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Good. I was having trouble this morning getting on. It was bumping me off and everything else, so I had to go through and redo everything. A pet wolf spider. Well, congratulations. Yeah, they're all over the place around here, so I'll give you all of ours that we have here. You can have as many as you want. I'm just getting started on my sweater inspiration. I put it in the description box. I found it on Pinterest. Excuse me, on Pinterest, but there was no link or anything to it. There was just a name. So I included that name in the description box. It is such a simple, pretty sweater. Hello, everyone. I imagine there's a lot that are out of school today, so that's probably what I'm going to get, and that's all right. Good morning, Lenora. I had a time getting on here this morning, but we're here, so you haven't missed much shenanigan or anything like that. I'm prepared though with my shirt this morning. I love the shirt. It is just the funniest thing. I found it on Amazon. You can't see the whole thing, I don't think, but it just says, I may look calm, but in my head, I've pecked you 3 times. I don't know. I just think it's funny. I love it. It's not very nice, but I think it's pretty good. But with this sweater today, I chose to use the J hook because I want it to have some drape, because I am using a 4-weight, and I'm using a mixture of Big Twist, and my pink was Big Twist that I chose. Were you really? Oh, I couldn't pass it up. I just could not pass it up. And she has the hanky hair thing going and everything, and that's why I always put my hair back anymore to keep it out of my face. So yeah, I'm using the 4-weight. I want it to be drapey, so we're using a bigger hook because it is a thicker consistency. I'm using, this color is called, let me see, Light Rose, which I'm hoping I have enough left because there was a poncho I found too that is absolutely gorgeous. Greens are my favorite color, and it was done in green and like a burgundy. For the at the bottom they had a series of granny squares, so at the bottom the squares were made out of burgundy and kind of this rose color, and I have all the colors to do it, so I think that's going to be my next wearable project after I get this sweater. So, which the sweater I think won't take me maybe too awful long, but it'll still take a little time. So, and yet again, my other vest is over there. But yeah, I'm doing pink and gray, and then I think I'm going to do the cream and the Big Twist, but I also like the linen. So I don't know. I may go with the linen. They're both sitting down here because I'm using black too. I'm using just a little bit of black. So gotta have my black in there. And I don't know, I may slip some green in here. I'm not sure yet. I just kind of want to see how it goes with the colors I've chosen so far. But yeah, the inspiration is in the description box. Like I said, there was no link, but that's okay. I like to make it my own. I like to just kind of try to figure out how they did it and figure it out for me. Make changes, something inspirational will come on occasion, so change it up. But I just love the granny square stitch and just the way it looks anyway. It's amazing what all you can make out of a granny square and granny stitches anymore. Oh, Lenora, I was going to show you what I was talking about last night about making a cat and it turning into an owl, which really this pattern would look better as an owl anyway, but like I said, it's kind of taking the shape of an owl. So yes, this is what my cat, it was supposed to be a cat, but look at the shape, doesn't it, and how I kind of done the nose and stuff, which I'm not good on. I'm still in the infancy stage of embroidery on my stuff, so I think it looks more like an owl, and I'm okay with that. So I just need to finish him up, give him his owl detailing, and call it good. And it just kind of happened from accident, but then maybe subliminally, it was just happening because I already knew I wanted an owl. And I just wasn't finding an owl pattern that I liked. That was the thing. I was finding some cute ones and stuff, but it wasn't really what I had envisioned. So there you go. The birthing of my owl. Now, will I remember what I did to make? No, I won't. I'm not going to. I mean, I would just have to go back to it and look at it like I've had to on other things that I've made up and then I've laid to the side and forgot how I did it. Huh? So, yep, yep. I say, our things turn out being what they were meant to be, and the things that we buy thinking we're going to use them for one thing or another, it always ultimately ends up they get made for what purpose that we bought it for, even if it's the original one or not. But I'm really itching to use this color. I think that is so pretty. And it is Splash. And I got it more for like winter, like snowman stuff and, snowflake stuff to go with, that type of thing of the snowman theme, snowflake, the winter theme stuff for like, I mean, it can be during Christmas, but even after Christmas. Because I know some of my clients, they used to always talk about, oh yeah, they have their Christmas decorations and then they have their winter. Hello, Ash. Yeah, it's morning. Yeah, definitely morning here for me now. So hope you had a good day so far. Okay, now switch to my black. Well, good. I mean, that's all we can ask for. Still upright and hanging in there like the rest of us. Just always make the most of your day as much as you can. Once I went to bed last night, I crashed. And I mean, I wasn't overtired. I wondered if I would be a little bit just because, I mean, after I got everything cleaned up, I pretty well went right to bed. And I wondered if I would just still be a little, awake, but nope. And I was up at 4 o'clock to get the Hebs ready for work and get some stuff ready for him because he's going to the field today. So I wanted to make sure that he had everything he needed for eating and everything because, like I said, we're going to on some strict stuff right now. So he needs to be eating, and he's eating, but he's not eating enough. So once we get that liver to calm down, it's going to be a process, but it's going to take time and patience. Hello to any new ones out there popping in. Working on the beginning of my sweater. It's in the granny square style to start off with. I'm just building the main square right now and getting my pattern of colors figured out. I'm using a combination of the Big Twist and Crochet Your Secret. One by Joanne, one by Hobby Lobby. So oh, I was great, Ash. Went straight to bed and slept wonderfully, even though I was up early, but then I did go back to bed for a little bit and got up around 6:30. So I'll be on for a little while this morning and then have to lay my hook down and do my adulting. So since I've been prepping for this market from this last weekend, I need to get my house back somewhat organized. So need to get my other responsibilities taken care of and then pick up my hook later tonight after I get everybody fed and tended to and all that good stuff. Well, I'm glad that my settings are working because I'm getting, yeah, good. My settings are working, so I don't have to deal with some of that stuff. All right. So what's your project pick of the day, Lenora? Anything? Assortment? Big ambitions like me of working on a sweater, getting a chicken done, and finishing a hat? Oh, probably just end up working on the sweater, but because I still have the lone chicken right here that all I have to do is sew that up, put his comb on, and his beak, and his eyes. I have eyes right here, and I haven't put his eyes in yet. So I might do that. And then I have a hat that I started at the market, which won't take me too awful long. So hope everybody's having a great day so far. It's a holiday, so I'm sure I'm going to get an assortment, all kinds of stuff today. Had it last night, because everybody was up and school kids were up, staying up, getting their jollies, so and don't mind me, I have to refresh every now and then. Apologize for that. Oh, that's funny. Mm. stack. Nothing wrong with it being a full-on craft day, Lenora. I'd be like, sign me up. And part of it is that you got to do your chores too, do the fun stuff and the not so fun. And once you get your chore stuff done and responsibilities, then like for me, then I have this to come back to, and I get excited about that because, like I've always told my kids, get all your yuck stuff done and your responsibilities, and then your fun stuff comes later, and then you have rest of the day or evening, afternoon, whatever. You can spend your time doing your fun stuff then. Kind of make it like a game. Oh, cool. Oh, that giant octopus that was on your Facebook page, I mean, it looked giant. I don't know how big it was, but the way it was draped and everything, it looked like it was a big one. Gorgeous. It was just the prettiest thing. And, octopus to me are just kind of one of those things. It's like, they're kind of ugly, but they're interesting and kind of cute at the same time. Okay, I got the background done. So now I'm switching to my cream. Now this is the moment of truth and what I end up doing because I have plenty to do either way. So it's either the cream or the linen. Don't know. I think I'm going to try linen first because something originally was speaking within me to do linen. Oh, yeah. I mean, it looked every bit of that. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I do get mixed up. But this morning, what I did do, I went in and adulted first. I went in and cleaned my kitchen and got everything, like the dishes, all put in the sink. So, which there's not very many because I had them done last night. But just from overnight, because Sam, he's up late at night. He works from home. So, um, he's up later. So there'll be dishes from him, but nothing major. And kind of cleaned stuff up, organized a little bit, got my stuff put together for this morning ahead of time instead of making y'all watch that. And um, I had my head on straight this morning, I think, for the most part. So I did get some of my adulting done first and then sat down to do this. So it doesn't always happen that way, though. Okay, I'm going to do a few stitches of this linen, and then I'm going to stitch a couple of the cream and decide which way I want to go. Because this cream is really pretty too. Doggone it. I just want to do it all. I just want to do it all. But no, whenever I saw that poncho pattern with the granny square trim at the bottom of it, and the burgundy and the pink, and oh, I was like, that is what I was meant to find because I had just replenished my green um, of the big twist. I can't remember the name of it now. It's a different name. But anyway, it's like a sagey type green. and I had gotten me some burgundy. And then, of course, I have this pink already, so I think it'll be really pretty. And I would really like to make that for me to keep, but I don't know. We'll see. I hardly ever keep anything for me. I've been wanting to make a couple of throws for out here with our new furniture and stuff. I haven't done it. And one of the throws that I had out for market, it almost sold. A girl came by and she really wanted it. And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ask my husband." Well, I never seen him again, but so I may end up keeping it and making another one just like it. Okay. I don't know. What do you think, Lenora? This one has like a yellow, almost a yellow look to it in this light. But cream kind of has that. I don't know. I'm thinking the linen. That was my original thought. I don't know. Because this is the linen, this is the cream. Yeah. Because I just think this is going to be too yellow. If I do, whenever I do my browns, like a fall one maybe, or just not even fall, but just a series of browns, that one would look really good, I think, with that. Okay, linen it is, because linen was originally. But then I saw this in my bag of my new ones that I just got, and I was like, I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna look and see. Don't know, but it's an option. But this linen, it is so nice. It goes with really about everything. I've used a lot of it. Almost, I think almost all my hats sold of the linen of this color that I've made. And all my sizes on it, it's a popular color. Like is kind of all the neutrals and the soft colors. I'm just going to have to call them back later. I got my notes here to go by. I try to kind of make notes of kind of what I wanted to do. So I was really on it today, prepared, because I don't even get that done half the time. So I must have really slept good. Hello, how do you do? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, sister. Okay. Getting all snuggled up here behind me like she usually does. She's missing her pillow fort. I know she is. Because she would just bury herself in that corner piece of the sectional, and because that's kind of where all the pillows would get thrown, and because I had some long body type pillows even that were like a matching set. And I don't have them out here anymore. I'm actually going to see if my um, best friend's daughter maybe wants them, because they're kind of the furry like and whatever, and she likes the pink and all that kind of stuff, so I may just pass them on to her. But yeah, Lou is missing her pillow fort. She likes to get all buried. But I think I'm going to alternate the gray and the cream to kind of break it up a little bit, maybe. I don't know. That was my plan, but I may change my mind. Because I really want, like at the end of it all, I want the linen, not cream, the linen to be the majority of color, like with the trim outline, the border and where the bulk of the color is with the linen. And the sleeves will be all linen. And they're more of a long drapey, it's like a boat neck and more the drapey sleeves and a little bit more of a bell sleeve, but not a huge bell, just a little bit more just oversized at the end. And I may modify it a little bit because I don't like them to be too big, because my gosh, if I'm doing anything and it's, oh yeah, dunk it in your soup, whatever. So I'll probably rein in the sleeve a little bit. Okay, got the linen round done. Now, moving back to pink. And this pink is proving to be just the right shade. Because it's just pale enough, but not too pale, and it's not bright. Oh my. Is it when it's a larger piece, or because I've seen some of the dragons that are just kind of little too. So I take it it's a bigger piece. Here sometime in the future, I'm going to get it figured out where we can all maybe just do like live stream together to be able to see each other, if everybody's willing to do that at some point. I think it'd be kind of fun. Katrina kind of told me what she used there a while back, but I've not ventured out to look into it or even ask my son about it much to see. Because I'd like to see everyone else's projects that they're working on too. Okay, the sun's kind of calmed down behind me. I don't know if it's supposed to rain really or not today. I think it, I don't know. There's a wire in it. It's one crafty intentions patterns. Okay. So you can kind of bend it and shape it. Is it able to do that, or just more of a stiff wire to hold it in one place? Oh, get comfy, Will, get comfy. Oh, I need to hide this knot. Okay. I've never worked with any of that. Now, I have seen where they do, and I wanted so bad to get some of this done for market, even Christmas, and I just don't know if I will or not, because it's going to be something I'm going to have to practice. But where they have done kind of like the Roman knot cord type, and then use the bendable wire to do like names and words and stuff, would love to do that. But I haven't attempted it yet, but it's going to have to be something I'm going to have to practice before I would. So we'll see. I may attempt it in time, but I kind of doubt I kind of doubt it. But we'll see, because I've not seen anything around like it where people have done that, and I think it'd be kind of neat. There, so I don't lose it. I'm gonna need it again, I'm sure. And I've lost about half of my stitch markers. I don't know where they end up. I had a bunch of my travel thing, and the ones that I really like, I think I'm missing about half of them now. And I'm the only one that uses it, so I can't blame anybody but me. Feel free to join in. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Um, Back in the day, I would just even nip off a bit of string, but I got this pack from Hobby Lobby here a while back that had needles, like sewing needles, different kinds of sewing needle type stuff. It is for knit and crochet. And it was super cheap, had like a measuring tape in it, which I have my measuring tape from back whenever I was in 4-H. Whenever I was like really super young in 4-H. But um So I just started using the stitch markers that were in there. Well, I like them and they're easy, but yeah, the bobby pin thing, never thought about that. So that's a good idea. So whenever every single one of my bobby pins, or not bobby pins, but every single one of my stitch markers disappears, I'll just start getting my bobby pins out. And yeah, it doesn't matter as much. Yeah. Okay, doing 2 rows of pink on this one. Hello, everybody. Feel free to join in. Working on anything, say hello. Thanks for stopping in. I know some people just watch, so for the new ones, I'm just working on the base of the granny square for my inspiration sweater that I noted in the description. Getting this portion built up to start lengthening it and making it a little bit wider after I get the initial granny square done. It's going to be similar to the construction of my vests that I make, my tie on the side vests. Going to kind of be the same, a little bit of the same concept, but different stitches. And this, of course, won't have ties, but it'll be a full-on sweater. It's going to be more of a tunic style. It has like a boat neck. I call it a boat neck. Long sleeves with a little bit of a flare at the bottom, but not drastic. So it's just kind of a nice oversize for fall into winter and even for early spring when it's still chilly. So you can wear a little cami underneath or a t-shirt, whatever, tank top. Anybody else out there crochet, knit, any other kind of crafts, jewelry, painting? Feel free to share if you'd like. Starting to slouch. I need to sit up. I had Luna that I was laying against, but then she got tired of me. I think laying against her. So she got all stretched out. I'm invading her bed though right now, so because I can handle the sun doing that. It's just reflecting off in the back. This is with my eyes and probably all your guys' eyes too. Okay, got the 2 rows of paint done. Now move back to my gray and do 1 row of it. Mark these as I go because I'll get lost. Sure as the world, I will get lost. Cream to pink. Now we're doing 1 gray. Most times I do always attach in the corner, sometimes I don't. If I'm doing a bigger piece, I kind of try to stagger them sometimes even so it's not all in the same spot. It's just my process and way of thinking on it. Everybody's different. Everybody has what works for them. And that's the beauty of it. I'm still learning all the time from everybody, tips and tricks on how to do things and getting close to the panel being done to where I can start going around the sides of it to widen it and lengthen it a little bit. And then I'll have to start on the second panel then to join them at the bottom to give it a little more length since it will be a tunic. And then I'll work on the sleeves after that, which I doubt that we get to while I'm on here today, but again, you can look in the description box for what I have in there from something I pinned to my Pinterest. I found it on Pinterest. So quiet this morning and relaxing. Luna's sleeping and oh yeah, I was gonna watch my Blondie Knot. She had her stuff that she was getting ready to market prep or restock or do something. I need to go find her. So I was gonna watch her. If I can find her. Where's she at? Hmm. Thought I had her saved on here. I'm pretty sure I did. There she is. We're gonna have to change her tag name because I don't think I spelled it right. So that might be why. She does have a cute idea with her mystery boxes that she makes for people that make like the smaller of those types of things. Okay. Hid that knot there so I don't have to worry about it. So I think I'm only doing one round of this gray. And this one, I am getting the hiccups. So yes, one gray. And then back to my black. Oh, that little frog. She does a little frog. This little sea turtle. Okay, there's one. I just do one row of black now. Yeah, I made little Frankensteins for mine, thinking that maybe they would go. I made three, but then the third one, I didn't get his bolts put on, and they didn't sell. And I was hoping that they would. I sold some ghosts, but everybody kept picking them up and saying how cute they were and squishing them to death. And I didn't have them priced very high at all. So I'll probably give them to my grandson maybe if I don't sell them otherwise. Because at the next market it'll already be past Halloween, so I may put it in my little clearance box too, one of them, and give one of them to Gray. Because some people that are into some of that stuff will buy, all season. It doesn't even have to be season. Because I tend to be that way myself. Good morning, Sheddick? Shedicka? How are you? And thank you for the blessings. Blessings to you too. Oh gosh. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has trouble getting my words out sometimes. I'm working on a sweater today. I'm getting the granny square part of it done first, the center, and then work on it from there. Getting my colors all kind of figured out. Are you working on anything fun today? That's a good idea, Lenore. I never thought about that, but you bring a good point. You bring a good point on that. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that because I never thought about it that way, but you're right. You are right. So, yeah, I mean, it could be for later, for, next year, whatever. I mean, I can still continue to sit it out for a little bit, and then, so thank you for sharing that. That's a good idea. Yeah. Because I think sometimes people, I mean, they're growing an appreciation for it because it is becoming so popular again. And so many people are, learning how on YouTube and stuff like that, which is great. It's awesome. Um, but prior to that, and even still sometimes now, people that aren't artistic or do handcrafted items and things like that, they think, especially I think with crochet, it's like, well, it probably doesn't cost that much. People that don't really appreciate it, so they think that it should be, a lot cheaper. But really, it can get pretty expensive, if you want quality made items and stuff. And people that do have appreciation for it, they look for that. And that's what they look for. They don't look for the cheapo, they want quality. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, if there's yeah, I've had that before where I've just, you know, where I have done that. It's like, oh, maybe I did get it priced too high or, something like that. But so yeah. The girl that was next to me though, it was so cute what she did. She got a box and she had done some of the kittens, like the little little kind of chunky, plumpy kittens, but they were little, And she put like a sign, like adopt a kitten or whatever, which was really kind of really cute. Okay, now I'm going back to linen. Need to tie this in. Okay, got that hidden. Yeah. Well, you know what my cat experience ended up being? Turned into an owl. So wow, she reached over 700 granny scores for her community granny score thing she did back a month or so ago. It's pretty good. Oh goodness. Fun. I think I'm gonna have to go warm up my coffee. Let it sit. Hello, casual knitter. Hi, Mike. Casual, I'm starting a sweater that was inspiration that I found on Pinterest. I put in my description. It's just an inspirational piece that I found that I'm kind of making it my own. I'm working on the panel right now for the granny square panel. I'm almost to the point of starting my second one. Thank you, Casual. Are you working on anything fun right now? I'm on my phone, but it looks like a little chevron blanket that's in your little picture. That is really pretty. Oh, I love the chevrons. They are my favorite. I just made a fall blanket for my market that turned out really pretty with all the fall colors in it. It's one of my favorites. For throws, it's the chevron all the way. I do a lot of corner to corner baby blankets though. I sell a lot of those because they're super fun, super fast. Do all kinds of color changes and graph type stuff on them too. Yep. It does. It gets addicting because it just flies. It doesn't take any time. And there's, you can use whatever stitch you want. Use whatever kind of textured yarn, the thinner, the thicker, the chunkier, the whatever. Make it your own. Like I always say, that's always what I say. Make it your own. Mm-hmm. Do I sell my projects at local market or at yard sales? I actually sell a lot through my Facebook locally, and then I do markets. No yard sales. Um, but yeah, that's kind of the avenue that I go. I do have an Etsy too, but I've not really been doing much with it. Everything on my Etsy is probably due to expire here shortly to be renewed, but I really wanted to do that because I'm trying to get kind of my summer and all that and just kind of go in and revamp it here for holiday coming up. So I do better on my Facebook. Do you sell your stuff anywhere or do anything like that yourself, casual knitter? Okay, now I'm switching back to my pink. I think I'm going to go ahead and hide this knot first. Oh, she is so right, because that's what I get worried about. Yes, I agree. I love doing it, and it's stress relief and all of that, but at the same time, I enjoy the whole market aspect of it too. I recently retired, so I'm enjoying getting back and staying in the public, I guess, and stuff. And I grew up with doing like markets and things like that, so I enjoy it. But I said if it ever becomes to where it makes it stressful, no, I won't do that because it is a hobby that I love that I've turned into just kind of a side hustle too. So, and I would like it to be able to make, some mad money out of. Yes, I did. I actually did. It's one of my Christmas ones, actually, that I dug out to go with my chicken this morning. So, thank you. Okay, I'm back at pink, I think, right? Yes, now I'm back at pink. Okay. Now I'm going into my cleaning and DIY videos. Oh my, she's getting upset about something. I'm watching Amanda Payne. She's one that just in the past, I don't know, it's maybe been a year now that I've been watching her, but I get a kick out of her. Oh my gosh. They're trying to redo their kitchen sink. This should be interesting. I watched when they did their dishwasher, and that was hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna get to this other corner, and then I'm gonna have to go heat up my coffee. Hello to the new ones. Hope you're enjoying your day off today. Hopefully you got the day off. Just hanging out, chilling, doing whatever. If you crochet, share your project, say hi. We're just hanging out, relaxing. Crocheting away. I'm working on a sweater. It's in the description, the inspiration that I found. And then also the not granny, the poncho I found that I hope to be working on maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. Get to it. I won't get this one finished today on the live, but I'm sure I'll work on it some more after later on this evening. I don't know if I'll be live this evening though, but I can show my progress tomorrow morning because I try to go live every morning at some point in time. Because I'm in full on restock and getting some new things made for my next market that's early November. So I have to go north this weekend. So for class, I think it's this weekend. Yes, it is this weekend. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can because I'll go a day or so early so I can see my grandbabies and hang out with them. And then after that, we'll have like the Halloween celebration and stuff in our nearby town. But they don't do anything like crafts or anything like that. They just do it for the fall festival, apple festival, whatever you want to call it now. I think it's been called about 5 other names, but so I'll have about a week or so after being north to, and I'll take some stuff with me to work on. Will I get to work on it? Probably not, but I usually keep a bag in the car. I mean, I don't take it in a lot. Sometimes I do, but I usually take a bag with me and leave in the car. So if I want to work on anything, I can grab it. But usually I just don't even worry about it unless I'm awake and can't get to sleep and everybody else has went to bed and I just have some downtime. Because I don't get to see my grandbabies that often, so when I get to see them, it's full on grandbaby time. I take advantage of it. Even though it's only about 3 hours from me, we don't get to see a lot of them. I get to see more than what I ever thought, but, and that's good. I just wish they'd move about an hour closer, an hour and a half closer would be great. And neither one of them would hurt in finding a job. With the areas that they work in, it would not be hard for them to find work at all. So, but they have older kids too that are in school, and Gray's in school now, and so I get it. With friends of the kids and stuff like that. Okay, I think it's only one pink that I decided to do. Yes, now we go back to gray. I want to hide this knot. just weave it in so we don't have to worry about it because it just kind of disappears in there, so we don't have to worry about going over it. It just blends in. I'm getting better at doing this along the way. Although there are some on here that I didn't get done, but it's like, oh, Johnna, you need to remind me. You need to do them while you're going so you don't have to worry about it later. Because it does go much better. Nip that off. Okay, I'm going to go warm up my coffee. And we are going to be starting on gray. And I may need to, well, no. I think I'll be okay in my pink. I thought I was going to maybe run out, but I think I'll be good. I ordered a lot of my big twist when it was on sale to get all my fall and winter stocked up, and they came in 2-packs. Good prices. So I keep looking for the ones that I really do like and stuff to see. Because here a while back I stocked up again on some of my ones that I knew I was going to need. So, okay, I'll be right back. If I can stand up, I've been sitting way too long. See? Isn't it cute? Is this absolutely cute? Get your ears all perked up. Get your ears all perked up. I'm still here. Mm. Oh, really? Did you get it on Amazon? That's where we got ours. My son knocked it over though, and it did break this with me. Otherwise, I really do like it because it had the reason why I liked it is because this part right here you can adjust it, so we don't always have to turn the overhead light on. All right. Yep, we ate it all. I just got one. Just got one egg. You like your eggs, don't you? Okay, started on the gray. And then I'll do one round. I think this is the round where I start doing just the double crochets around the whole piece. I'm going to measure it to see where I'm at and what size the panel is, so that I kind of know how far out, if I want to do any more than one of those rounds. I don't have any more, Luna. You have to wait. You ate your breakfast a little bit ago. I got a hard-boiled egg, and now she's just sitting here staring at me. I shared with her, but she's like, "Where's more? Where's the rest of it?" You have to wait. You have to wait. Okay, this is your CP time. Oh, my duct tape, yeah. Everything can get fixed with duct tape. Excuse me. Looking at my notes. Using a car jack. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. This just cracks me up. To get a sink out. Oh, looks like something that might happen around here. You know? I gotta laugh because I do the same thing. You use what you got and you make it work. Hey, it's working for him. I think I might have just hired somebody to come and do that. Oh gosh. Oh, I just messed that one up. Okay, got the gray done. Now I need to hide this knot and then I need to measure it to see where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna trim up some of these straggler yarns too that I've already gotten hidden. Just need to trim them off. Just like these. That one I haven't hid yet. There's a couple that I didn't hide. We're going to get this one hidden. Okay, go ahead and put this one on. Okay, this is the panel so far. I still need to do an edging, I think. I don't know, I think I did need to do one more of the linen to go around here one more time. Yeah. So let me measure it on the tape. Okay, it's already 19 inches across and 19 inches this way. It's 19 inches square, so it's already going to be like a 38-inch bust, but I want it to be oversized, so we're still good. Okay, so get our linen back. Oh, wait a minute. I am supposed to. Okay, yeah. This is where I just switched to doing all double crochet and not doing the granny stitches. So I just do double crochet across all the sides of the granny square. Trying to read my chicken scratches of my notes that I made off the inspiration, because like I said, the inspiration that I have on my description that I found on Pinterest, it doesn't I didn't ever find it a link or anything to an actual pattern or where to even that you can purchase it, but really if you've crocheted for a while you can do it. Awesome, one pig down. That is wonderful, Lenora. Good job. Wash them in the bathtub, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. I started working on the border to build the sweater with the linen. Yes, I believe it was the right choice too. Because I'd be looking at it thinking, that looks yellow. It looks yellow. Oh, they got it put in and it looks good. Hmm. Oh my gosh, Johnna, pay attention. See, I'm supposed to be doing all double crochet, and here I am, just doing it mindless. I'm not paying attention to my own stuff. Oh, hot humble pie. Is this a new one? No, that's 3 years ago. I think I'll go watch Passionate Kelsey. She just put something up. I love hot humble pie with her crafting stuff, but it was an old Christmas one that I'd already seen, which I could still watch it, but um, that'll be something I watch of an evening whenever before I go to bed. With your pigs, Lenora, are you doing any special colors, or are you just doing them all pink? Or I didn't know if you were changing them up or doing anything different with any different colors. I was just curious. Hi, Aussie. Oh no, you're fine. Cool. I figured you would probably be changing them up, maybe. Yeah, I've been on here for 2 hours, but everybody's welcome whenever. Thank you for the sweet messages on some of the videos with Luna and all that, Aussie. Excuse me. Thank you. I think she's pretty sweet. She's pretty sweet. She has a birthday coming up in November. She'll be 8 years old. Okay, now see what I'm supposed to do in my notes. Okay, I think this is where I start building down the sides now. And just doing, starting at this corner, keep my tan, or this, it's not tan, but it's linen. Oh, so you do have some little bit older pups. Our Coley, he got to be, I think he was like 15 maybe. He was our Australian blue heeler, and he just passed away a couple years ago. Thank you. It's turning out pretty with the pink and the gray and linen. So what I'm doing now is, oh shoot, did I not do a chain stitch? No, I did not. There we go. Do 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, do 3 double crochets. And I'll show you here in a minute. Started at the corner, did 3, did 1. Now I'm just doing my segments of the 3. Do the series of 3, then chain 1, skip 1, do 3. And I just do this around the 3 sides. I don't do it at the neckline. And then I want to measure it again because I want it to be flowy and oversized, but not so much for the size that I'm making anyway. Or I can end up making it into more of an extended size too if I want to. Yeah, he lived a good long life, Colt did. But I think a lot of the Australian Shepherds and Blue Heelers, they have longevity. I mean, there was one documented that was, I think, a blue heeler, I think, or I don't remember. It was either a full-blood blue heeler or a Australian. I can't remember for sure now. Or it might have been what's considered a cattle dog of the combination of the two. But no matter what, they have longevity. And I think he lived to be like 26, 25, 26, which blew my mind. But that was like, what, I don't know if it was 100 years ago, but there is documentation of it online. It's pretty cool. It was a long time ago. But I didn't know that there was an actual name for the combination of the Australian Shepherd Blue Heeler mix called a Texan cattle dog or something like that, I think. You have a lot of yarn, but you don't crochet? Do you knit or use it for other crafts? Just not that much. I think you might have said that and I just kind of overlooked that. Sorry. But yeah. But you know, you get to looking at yarn and seeing all the pretty colors. It's hard not to buy up yarn. Excuse me. It can get addictive. That's for sure. Yep. I could just sit in a yarn shop or in anywhere that has yarn, just sit in the aisle and just look at all of it and just be lost in it. Have no trouble with that. And if I'm with anyone and I stray off and there's a yarn aisle, that's where you will find me. Oh my goodness. My throat and everything this morning is just not happy. But I live in the middle of corn and beans, and everybody's doing their things right now. Everybody's harvesting. I've got the house closed up though today. So I apologize for me having to keep clearing my throat. Oh, it's just absolutely amazing, isn't it, Aussie? You know? And it's just amazing how many color combinations and everything and shades of color and yeah. Shades that I never knew existed. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some horses over that direction here with me too. Horse pasture over to the west. Your neighbor has a bunch of horses too. It's so pretty watching his horses because it's across the way and I have an interstate that runs kind of east and west, kind of in front of us. But over across the way, you can see his horses out on his kind of little pasture hill. And it's so pretty looking at him, just walking out there and grazing. Even though we have the interstate running through there, it's still a beautiful view. Okay, make sure I'm paying attention. Oh my, she's getting way too. That would just stress me out. But for her, she probably has to do it. She's way busier than I am. She has a whole entire spreadsheet she's working on right now and putting in what she has in colors and how many scrunchies she's made up and or making or something or makeable. I don't know. All power to you, sister. Oh, that is so cute! A little French fry box of French fries. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. And that is so awesome that he is doing that and being part of helping out. Oh, your dog has a teeth appointment? Yes, I am glad that you stopped in, Aussie. So yeah, anytime you see me, just feel free to pop in. Feel free to pop in. So, yep. Stay safe, take care, and enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully your pet does good today. So, have no problems. Excuse me. Hmm. Thank you, Aussie. Okay, now I'm not doing this. I have to remember not to do this along the neckline. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world, but I'm just going to have to rip it out. Almost to the end of this one. And about ready to start my other panel. Yeah, because after this round, I think this is as much as what I want to build on the sides with this. Oh, pay attention, Johnna, pay attention. 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there. So yeah, we're done with this panel as far as doing anything else. I think this is going to be about perfect for where the neckline will be, like, because it's supposed to be a boat neck, and then I'll start the sleeves over here, of course, and that'll be enough to where, yeah. So, snip this off. Oh shoot, I don't think I tied it off. Nope, I didn't. There we go. Okay, weave this in. So we'll have it done and hidden. Like that. Put this extra one here. So yeah, right now, this one's done for now. Start on the second panel, I'll lay it here. Oh yeah, I need to cinch up that center of that pink too. But I'll get that here later. Working through the yarn. Doing my magic circle again. Starting the second granny. We're moving right along. I'm starting to get hungry. Food sounds good right now, even though I ate that egg. It's been a little while since I ate it. And I shared it with Luna. And this yarn is so easy to work with. I just kind of go with it. Compared to last night in that glitter yarn, which it is so pretty. It turned out so pretty. It's not going to deter me from using it. Do pink. Turn that off. Go ahead and do my center on this one so I don't forget about it. I haven't been getting a whole lot of spam lately, so used to be it seemed like I was getting it all the time, and I'm not complaining. I don't know why that just reminded me I need to pay pay one of my bills today. It's a holiday. Spammers need to take a break. Holiday, take a holiday. Okay, now switch to our gray. Get out of there. Ah. I would like to do the sweater, I think, in a cotton too, but it'd be expensive. But it would be very, very nice. I did make the granny square the octagon, like, I think it was octagon, you know, the sweater that's made out of the, no, it wasn't octagon. No, I did make one of those, but no. I just used two granny squares is what I did and folded them and made a sweater out of. Like a, it was more of like a cropped. And I did it in shades of gray. And then I did one that had pinks in it with a variegated pink from the peaches and cream cone. I think it was called Country something something. It had like, it was like back in the, you know, 80s, late 80s, like 90s, whatever, like those country colors of the pink and the white and the yellow type and whatever. But it turned out really cute because I used a pink and a white to go with it, and it actually turned out really cute. I was surprised. Because when I was doing it, I was like, okay, I want to use these up. I'll see what it does. And it ended up being really cute. I didn't put it out at this market, the pink one, because I was thinking fall, but you know what? I'm just going to put it out. I put out the gray one, though, and I got a lot of compliments on it. I had a rolling garment rack back whenever I had my boutique, but I sold it, and now I wish I wouldn't have because now I need it. So now I'm on the lookout on Amazon for a rolling clothing rack so I can display my wearables as far as like the sweaters and tops and ponchos and stuff like that. I don't need anything huge, but just something. Especially if the table space is not that big. It just depends on where I'm set up out too. Which with this market, I would have ended up having some extra room because the girl next to me never showed up. So to my left, so um, yeah, I would have had room, but didn't know that at the time. Hmm. Okay, I got that grade done now. Hide this. I just love that gray and the pink combination already anyway, just by itself. It is so pretty. So pretty. Can't get over it. They were meant to be together. Oh my gosh, Princess Bride. It's been forever since I watched that. Oh my. OfficeSupply.com has yarn. Never heard of that. Gotta love thrift store finds. I agree. And plus, after having my boutique and knowing the cost of actually wholesale and then going to buy brand new things, it's so hard to pay full price. But I just try to look for good deals, I should say. So, and it's the thrill of the hunt, kind of, if you're looking for something. I got me a Fisker cutting mat with the cutter and mat, everything, at our local thrift. And I think I paid $1 for it, and it was long. It's a long one, long, narrow one. And I was like, yes, please. Because I'm getting ready to do a t-shirt quilt. So I was like, yes. And then yesterday at Dollar Tree, they had rotary cutters for $1.25, and they were name brand. I can't remember the name brand now, but they're originally like $15, $20 a cutter, and $1.25. So I bought 2 of them because I thought, well, if I have issue or whatever, if I can't find replacement blades along the way, if it's something that did get discontinued, or if it's just new packaging, I don't know. But I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. Why not? For $1.25, I'm not losing nothing. And I'll definitely use it. Use them. Done with the black. Weave it in. Actually, what I need to do today after I get off of here and get a few things done, I need to go on and do my continuing education class before I actually go to the other class that I'm supposed to be going to later this week. On Sunday is actually when the class is, but because I need to just get it done, because as soon as I get this class done, then I can just turn everything in, get everything paid for, and not worry about it. Okay, now linen. So I think the class online is 5 hours long. So that'll take my afternoon. And especially if Whitney's going to be in the field this evening. Okay, I need to redo that. That looks weird. Well, looks like we're sitting at almost 3 hours again. About time to get off of here. Go eat some lunch, clean on my house a little bit, and then go do my continuing ed to get it done and out of the way. So. Good deal. So see, and you got 2 done today too, right? That'll be cute, black and white. Yes. Okay, well, I'm at to the corner of this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and head out for now. And I will see everyone again tomorrow, unless I pop on for just a little bit tonight. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Never know. So, thanks for everybody joining me today. I had fun. It was nice. It was nice having fellow people along with me. Okay, see you later, Lenora. Take care. Everybody have a great afternoon.